good friend, and thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll also be I'll be very brief. I'll speak for less time than my predecessors because they have said all the wonderful things I was going to say. My elder brother and my friend, Your Excellency, Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, my other elder brother and friend, Honorable Justin Muturi, Honorable Dr. Muhisa Kitui, another one of my elder brothers. As a bit of being younger than them, I'm looking at all of them. My friend, Wavinya Ndeti, Her Excellency the Governor of Machakos, honorable members of Parliament who are here, Makao Mulu, we work together in civil society, my brother Obadia, my very good friend Ben Mumanyi. I actually forgot to withdraw the request from Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka that this morning we prayed together and forgot about everything. Ndata ile kitu yangu ulikula ni usamehe, nasema tatafuta ingine. Sitwa. And all of you wonderful people. First of all, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for inviting us. The reason I already accepted when you asked me whether I would come for this lunch is because I'm determined, and I'm going to say it here, I'm determined, like all reasonable people, to start speaking against the nonsense that goes on around this country. Because you see, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka and I have been the targets of choice for this administration for propaganda, malice, and cyberspace nonsense. You know, what they do is, and I keep saying all the time, I actually wish they spent as much time on the right things, or even the money they are spending, paying bloggers and all that to, you know, politic and lie about us and create things about us. Why don't they give that money to schools so that we can actually continue free primary education? So that every day, my brother Omingo Magara, who's here, and I, we just keep asking ourselves the question, how bad can it be? But look, let me pause there and say this. Listening to Honorable Justin Muturi speak, and by the way, this is, for me, this is my best possible audience I would talk to. This is my ultimate comfort zone. This is where I belong. You know, I've seen some of you, my colleagues, you are here from the university. You know, we taught together at the University of Nairobi. I think I probably am still a member of the senior common room at the University of Nairobi. And, you know, and you wonderful students, you know, the source of our inspiration and satisfaction all the time. And therefore, this is the place where I would speak to you candidly, straightforwardly, without drama and innuendo, and tell you things as they are, because here, logic and reason rules. Because, and so I start by saying this. 3 points I'll make. Listening to what Honorable Justin Muturi says this afternoon, I keep asking myself this question I have wondered all along. After the elections in 2022, what is wrong with us as a people? Because I remember I went to a conference of bishops in Westlands when I was Cabinet Secretary for Interior, and a bishop challenged me about money and said, you know, these wonderful people in one party are going around promising everybody billions, Mama Mboga billions, billions. Where have you taken the money? And I told them then, as all of you have proved today, that that is a lie. These people are lying to you. There's nothing they're telling you that is truthful. They're telling you things they think you would like to hear and vote for them. And I can almost swear to you, they will not fulfill any of those things they're telling you. They're just lying to you. These guys are just liars. That's how I coined the outbreak of lies after the COVID-19 outbreak. The campaign was characterized by an outbreak of lies, you know, people running around the country lying. And you can see yourselves that we have started season 2. They have started season 2 of those lies. You know, we're flying around the country, they're telling people about empowerment. I mean, what will 64 shillings do to anybody? Or 100 shillings? Now they are bamboozling villagers, you know, with helicopters and so on. you know, you're smart people. I mean, you more than anyone else as educated people who have engaged in research, who analyze information. Please, wonderful people. There are people who lost their lives fighting for the independence of this country. What we are being asked to do is nothing compared to what some of our forefathers have done. The sacrifices people have made to get Kenya to where it is. There are other people. I mean, I have to be honest with you, and then sometimes let's say things the way they are. There are people, including Mzee Raila himself, who have gone to detention, and other people suffering for this country to get us to where we are today. And many of those people, I cannot name today, who went to detention, suffered, getting us to where we are today. What we are being asked today is to make the right decision for Kenya. And the right decision for Kenya is that our good friends in the administration have clearly failed to manage the country. And then you don't even need a PhD. It's not rocket science. You can see clearly they cannot manage the country. And in place of, because governments, if you are an incumbent government, you run on your record. Because what they should be trumpeting now is their record, saying, you know, please, we need more time so that we can complete this. You can't ask for more time to do nothing. Because you have done nothing, you're asking for more time to do more nothing. You know. But that is what this is all about. And for you guys who are here, wherever you go, the challenge we have, and that's why I would like to be very direct on this matter, the challenge we have is to talk to fellow Kenyans. Forget about this business of the tribes and regions, I don't know whose turn it is and so on. Look, we are facing a real danger as a country. Look at, I can speak to you as a former Minister of Security. Look at what's going on in Madera. How? An independent country like this that's supposed to have an infrastructure in place and so on. What is that going on there? Look at what's going on in our cities and so on and so forth. You know, the rate of crime going up, you know, every day and so on. And if you doubt me, talk to people in the security sector in the country. They tell you their woes and their challenges. People talk to us. People are even going to whatever extent to look for private opportunities to speak to us. Their woes and their cries and the challenges they're facing, how they're facing all these problems. So I want to ask you this question. Surely, you're all intelligent people. We're all intelligent people as we're here. What are we waiting for? Do we even, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, do we actually need to campaign? What do you want us to tell you? You know, President Kibaki used to say, unataka tukuambie nini? What do you want us to tell you? Yeah. Yeah. What do you want us to tell you? Honestly. That describe what? You can see what is going on in the country. And then you see all these dramas that are going on, you know, because the character of people who cannot deliver is clear. They will dramatize everything. They spend all their time on nonsense and the things that they lie. They use excuses every day and so on and so forth. I was in the US when I saw a letter. They have choreographed a letter purportedly from the chairman of the AU addressed to the head of state here to nominate or appoint Kalonzo Musyoka to go and do something in Western. You know, it takes time to pay people to spend time on that kind of nonsense. I mean, for a country that is supposed to be going forward, that's what they are spending time on now. If you look at the amount of money they are spending, those of you who come from Kisii, you know this. 2 months alone, the deputy president and some group of people have gone there 9 times. A record 9 times, supposedly for empowerment. 100 shillings, 64 shillings, you know, hustling villagers, we are empowering you, and so on. I mean, by the way, you don't even need a meeting. When you work, you don't need a meeting. Your work will speak for itself. Amana mnagani? Yeah. Your work will speak for itself. In fact, you will not even need to ask people to re-elect you. People themselves will be saying, let's give these guys another term. If they are going the way they are going, let them complete what they are doing. So, but what are they going to complete? Nothing. Give you more time to complete nothing. I mean, so, yeah. So that is it. When my brothers and sisters, I want to speak to you from the depth of my heart. We are in this, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka and these brothers and all of us, we are not in this because we are bored or we have nothing to do with our time. We are in this because we want to make a contribution, because we are shocked at how our country is going down. That's all. And you can see it. It's not, we are not coining it. We are not inventing it. You have pay slips in your pockets, don't you? And you see what, so, sasa as President Kibaki would ask, sasa unataka, we unaona na unataka wambiwe, we tell you. What do you expect from us to tell you? Time is here for this country to be in the hands of different managers. Our challenges and our argument is based on one thing, management. This has nothing to do with hate or anything else. And that's why, personally, I don't spend so much time on a lot of innuendos. I would like to focus on solutions. How do we get ourselves out of this? The horrific stories you hear in the education sector that are going on. No one knows that better than you guys. But what we are seeing in the country. I mean, we talk to teachers, we are with teachers, school principals, parents every day. And you keep asking yourself the question, what actually is going on? And so what do you want to hear? All those parents of Kenya, all the teachers of Kenya, wherever you meet the teachers, ask them a simple question. Do you want to continue this way? If your answer is no, like mine is, and Kalonzo and everybody's answer is no, then you know what to do. This is a case where I honestly think we shouldn't campaign. Those who should campaign and are spending money on social media, insulting us, creating meetings for us that we don't even know, lying about what Kalonzo has done and are not done, lying about where Matiang'i is seated, vis-a-vis Kalonzo's position of sitting. You know, people have nothing to do. Yeah. People spend time on pettiness, you know, and it's small, you know, how did we become so small-minded as a country? That those are the kind of things we spend time on now. And now we are being told about those. Let's go forward and build our country. We have a duty to build our country. And here is my ask of you, wonderful people. For us, as leaders who are meeting the opposition and those that we will meet as we continue, I've said several times before, if you are betting on our differences, you will lose your bet for sure. Because we are not going to disagree. All that propaganda and all those stories you hear being coined every day and so, they're intended to either annoy Kalonzo or annoy me or annoy Kalonzo's supporters or annoy my supporters or do something. Oh, you know, I don't know who's annoyed. How do you know? I mean, you are not God. How do you know who's among us that is annoyed? You keep peddling lies, you know, and so on. We are determined to make our contribution and make the ultimate sacrifice about how we will save this country and redeem or save this country from the hands of these people. You know, people advise me these days that because I'm saying I'm aspiring for the president, I should change my language a little bit. Because I would say some stronger things. Because some of the things you see are shocking. Because how a country, I mean, a country of our size, and you know, Kenya, we have everything going for our country. You guys know this more than anything else. I was in the education sector. We have a very educated population. Very patriotic people who love their country. Kenyans are very hardworking people. They really want to do good for their country. All they need is trustworthy leadership. You mean what you say what you mean. It's long since we had a government that you could trust. That's all that Kenyans are asking. And because they can't be trusted, we are telling you, trust us. We'll give you our word and we'll keep our word. Trust us. And then we will level with you, not verge or hide or hibernate or tell you stories in place of work. And we will not come to you and begin to lie and pretend about things, you know. Listen very carefully. There must be linguists in this audience, students of linguistics and researchers. I want you to listen to the language of this administration when their leaders speak. It is actually, it's called street corn language, you know, where they say, tumeunganisha waya, tumetenga, you know, that's, that language is non-committal language, non-responsible language, language that you cannot ascribe responsibility to. Very evasive language. You know, people who do things, they come forward to you as leaders. Like Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka stood here and said, I have done this, I have told JB this, and so on. Or JB says, I did this, I asked this question, and so on. That's what responsible people do. But those who are evasive, who evade responsibility, they draw in that language, that evasive language. And kuunganisha wa is now what? Mimi ndio najua kupanga, you know, the way they behave and so on. Kenya is better than this. We are better people than that, I believe. So, thank you so much for this audience, and Your Excellency, You have led the way. This is what we are going to do for several days. We agreed. A consensus building, having small group meetings like we are having here today, talking to you and listening to you, getting ideas from you. Dr. Moyo, thank you for the sermon. We will surround ourselves with you, smart people, advising us on what we need to do. And we will do this until that time when we get to a point and say which one of us is going to be the captain to lead the team for transformation. And we will continue to work together. And you are friends because you have nothing to run on, you have nothing to defend. It's only propaganda you can do. Please carry on, because in any case, you must find something to do. So if that is what you have found to do, carry on with it. As we carry on with the plan we want to build and the platform we would like to build to move our country to the next level. And we will soldier on as leaders outside of government. And finally, my brothers and sisters, I say this every time I have an opportunity to talk to Kenyans. We are stronger, and there's nothing wrong with our country. I mean, this is a wonderful country. It's our only home on earth. God has been kind and gracious to us and gifted us a wonderful country. Let's take care of it. The challenges we have, the momentary challenges in our leadership, are not our destiny. You know, that language, those kind of lies. You know what Dr. Kitui was asking here? You university professors are researchers. You know, when a guy tells you that they are of the place, we were actually working the math in the morning together and saying it must mean that every 5 or 10 households in that area has got a clinic. Is that possible? You expect that we will believe that? You know, so you know, please let us not accept these intellectual insults and abuse we are getting as a people. Let us stand up, crank ourselves up, dust ourselves together, move forward, vote these fellows out, and form a government that will take Kenya to the next level. And demonstrate our seriousness as a country. We are a serious country. We cannot be managed like this. We are serious people. How can we accept to be managed like this? And then we have capacity to manage ourselves better. So, my parting shot, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, is let's do every one of us who are seated here. I want to ask you, please, prepare to do a good thing. You know, in life and in the history of your country, you do a good thing when you improve your country's welfare. And now, as we are moving forward to the elections, please prepare to do a good thing. And the good thing can't be returning these people. So you know what the good thing is. And you educated people. Yani kama tuko namna hii vile tulivyo baada ya miaka 3. Another 5 years of these people, do you think you will have a country? Takuwa hata umeuswa wewe mwenyewe unafika Dubai. God bless you, my friend.
Wow. Asanteni. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much. Waliomba taenda kuomba tena. So now I think we need to continue. I think that those who have to leave, we'll give them permission to do